What's good, my fellow Natiba Slayers? In today's video, I'm going to help you find all 12 of the Exospines so that you can start to create builds in Stellar Blade. This is for all the newcomers, and maybe some of you OGs out there might have skipped a box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and lock straight in. The 12 that are in the game are going to be Beta Trance, Impact, Eagle Chain, Burst, Judgment. Then we have Protection, Reflex. You also have Suppression, Grenadier, Camouflage, and Recovery type. Now that you know all the different variants of the Exospines in the game, let's go ahead and get them for you real quick. There's going to be 3 here in Eidos 7. This is going to be where your first Exospine is. Of course, when you first get here, you have to go all the way up to the top. You're going to fight the boss. And after you defeat the boss, you will be able to get this Exospine. It's literally on the next floor down. So your boss should be up here. In the back over there towards the right is going to be a mini camp for you, a Legion camp. So go ahead and grab that to save your progress. Head right around the corner. Make sure you're ready to take care of the guy on this floor. This man right here. And his buddy over there. But once everybody's been sauced up, go 1 floor down, and right over here is going to be your very first Exospine. That should be everybody, right? Yeah. So you want to go ahead and grab this on your first run, and then after you do so, when you go into New Game Plus and you come to this very same spot, you'll be able to get the MK2 variant of this Exospine. Let's go to the next location. Okay, then for the next Exospine, you want to be right here in the construction area. I'll go ahead and show it to you on the phone booth map. That's going to be this spot right here. It's actually really close by. From this location, you want to go right over there. There will be a couple of enemy ambush if you get too close to them, like that dude there and this dude over here. But you can ignore those guys, hop up here. And right here inside of this box is going to be your next Exospine. All right, the next Exospine that's going to be here in the 807 area is going to be right over in the plaza. Now, you do not have to drain the plaza out in order to get this Exospine. You can get it early if you want to. So it's completely up to you. But that's going to be the plaza entryway right there. We want to backtrack a little bit. Go past this ambush and those dudes there. We'll double jump this to get away from them. You want to make your way all the way around to the other side. And then you want to head around into the back. If you have the Oblivion quest, it's a side quest in the game. They're going to give you a passcode that is going to allow you to basically drain out the plaza. But you want to come right over here to the left, and your Exospine box is going to be right here waiting for you. So yeah, go ahead and grab this. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the Grenadier or something like that. All right, next we have the Wasteland. There's 3 Exospines here in the Wasteland. I'll take you to the first one. You want to come right over here past this little drone and run over to the left side of the Wasteland. Here in the Wasteland, we do have a map, so once I get you to the location, I'll go ahead and pull up the map for you. But you may want to actually complete the Solar Tower Reboot quest so that you're able to fast travel in this zone, but that's completely up to you. Come straight back here. You're going to have these enemies. Go ahead and chop them up however you see fit. Can you not? Thank you, sir. All right, appreciate it. And he has other friends. We'll go ahead and just deal with them. There we go. You do have a telephone back here, so you will be able to fast travel to this point if you missed this, and or if you want to come back here later. And here is going to be your Exospine box. For our next Exospine, it's going to be right over here at the top of the tower. You go all the way to the tippy top of the tower, and there's going to be an Exospine box once you get to the peak. Kind of annoying that you have to go all the way back up here to get it, but that's where it's hidden. Okay, then for our last and final Exospine here in the Wasteland zone, you want to come right over here to the junkyard. So you had one over here next to this telephone booth near the entrance. You had one at the top of the solar tower, and the very last one is going to be going towards Atlas Lavoir. So heading in the main dungeon location, you want to run past all the enemies here. You don't have to fight anybody. You will have to clear the area out when you get close to your Exospine, but there is like a little cheese strat if you don't feel like fighting anybody that I'll show you in the video. Go ahead and run right down here along the main path going towards Atlas Lavoir. There's a couple of enemies back here, spiders and whatnot, but you can skip these guys. So just follow behind me, sprint directly past them, kind of going around a little bit, double jump or jump over that, head over here, and just stand right here. For some reason, they don't sense you after some point, and they'll just leave you alone. Just like that. That's simple. I think because you break line of sight, so yeah, and you'll be able to easily go ahead and grab this Exospine. All right, next up is Matrix 11. There's 3 here in this zone. One of them you can accidentally miss if you don't head over there. You can always come back to the zone, so it doesn't really matter, but you can miss out on it if you're not paying attention to it. All right, so as soon as you get down to this area, there is going to be a car that almost drops on top of Eve's head. We're gonna run past all of these guys because they're all irrelevant at this point. You're gonna make your way through this entire zone like you're supposed to. Going past all of that jazz. There is going to be a Legion camp right here. And when you come right here, you're going to get a cutscene. That car right there is going to try to run you over. It's going to go right down this way, crash. And when it crashes, you can actually go inside of it and grab the Exospine in the back. Right there. Okay, then once you make it to the rail yard area, there's 2 here, so let's try not to miss them. The very first one is going to be in the flooded zone, and the next one is actually going to be in the sewer area, which you're going to have to flood the zone in order to get to. So we'll come over here to the currently flooded for me. It may not be flooded for you, depending on what part of the run or playthrough you are on. But you want to go ahead and swim through this if you missed out on this one. There is a nanosuit over there. But up and over here on the back should be a room with our Exospine in it. Right there for you. Now, once you've grabbed that one, you can then head back over into this zone over here. Head to the other side. You're going to head into the sewer area like you normally would. There is a Legion camp right there for you if you need to save. Come into the main area. Of course, take out all the different enemies. Once you've wiped the floor with everybody, over there is another Legion camp and a nanosuit, but over here to the right is actually where we want to go. So 1 second, let me set things up because there are some enemies back here. You're gonna break through this. Don't let it fool you, you can break through. Lock and load, and take everybody out. They're just kind of chilling back here. And there's your Exospine box right there. Okay, now, next we have 2 more here in the Great Desert. One of them is going to be very close by to this location. It's like right over here. So from your ship, just head north. Technically, is this north? This is, yeah, it's a type of north. Anyways. You actually want to go right over there towards that hypertube. Or is it over here to my left? 1 second. Hold on. Am I tripping? No. I'm going the right way. It's up there. There's like this weird, like random platform. It's in the middle of nowhere. Makes no sense. But it's up here. But yeah, it's literally right up there where you see those 2 guys guarding it. Never really realized that they were guarding it. But once you take those boys out, and this thing as well, very annoying. Should be right here. All right, your next Exospine location in the Great Desert is going to be right up here, near the abandoned overpass supply camp. Literally, once you get to this spot, you want to travel right over here, and it should be, yeah, right there. All right, and last but not least, there's going to be one more. The final one is in Spire 4. You're going to get to the hypertube. You're going to fight that boss. It's going to escape or basically run away. And then after you do so, you're going to come into this zone right here. There's going to be these 3 little metal soccer-like balls that you have to push into these different holes in the floor. Once you have all 3 of those in their specific locations, it's going to drop down this crate. You go inside the crate and you receive your final Exospine. If you like what I do on the channel, make sure you smash that like button for me. Consider subbing so that you don't miss out on any more tips, tricks, guides, and everything else you need for Stellar Blade and your favorite games. For now though, it's your boy MSensei HD. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here.